Welcome to Etherdelta, guys. This is our flea market, as I've told you. Please triple check the URL if you are inputting it correctly, because there are a lot of scam sites, so it's etherdelta.com. If you want to change the token, you just click here and you change it to whatever you like, or under the volume there are pairs, you can again just click and change it immediately. When it comes to accounts, I strongly advise having MetaMask for Etherdelta. Etherdelta is kind of a unicorn when it comes to accounts. It either asks you for your private key so it can connect to your Ether wallet, or it's going to connect you through MetaMask, or it's going to basically provide you with a new, absolutely new wallet, which doesn't really sound safe, and I've never used it and I never plan on using it. The same, I never plan on exporting my private key and connecting through that. So I strongly advise the MetaMask because, as I've told you, it is perfect as an intermediate wallet, and this is where you can use it as an intermediate wallet for trading, and then from MetaMask just be sending your assets away. So I have logged into my MetaMask. I put my password, and here I will just click this and I'm connected through my MetaMask, and now I can trade. Basically, that was it. I don't have to do anything else. So what does it do is that it displays whatever assets I have on my MetaMask. Etherdelta can't use it, but it can display it. And it would display, if you connect it through exporting private key, it would display whatever you have on your main Ether wallet. But as I've told you, I really do not advise that. Just use the MetaMask. But don't worry, on every other exchange you create a regular account with like regular details, credentials you put inside. Etherdelta is a real unicorn. Okay, so it's displaying whatever assets I have on my MetaMask, and these I have in my wallet, and if I want to use them, I have to deposit to Etherdelta, as I've showed you in the videos. But we are here for the front page rundown, so this is where the volume is. You can click it in between the pairs, and it shows the volume, aka how many transactions within 24 hours have been made. This is the balance. You can deposit here. You can click just to withdraw. This is what you have on Etherdelta, and with this you can trade. So if I know that I have 1 KNC, I can now sell 1 KNC from the order book, as I've told you before, executing an order, or I can use this 1 KNC to place an order for sell KNC and just input the amount. So this is where I would place a new order. This is the candlestick chart, which is terrible. I actually wanted to show you the candlestick chart analysis on this one, but then I've noticed that it's terrible. So I'm gonna actually use the liquid one, but this is where you sort of see the development. This is the depth here, as I've showed you before, also about the depth in the video about the depth. This is where the transactions are going to appear. This is whenever you deposit or withdraw, it's going to be my transaction funds. Whenever you have an active order, it's going to be listed here. We don't have any right now. And whenever you do some trades, aka I see that I bought some KNC twice, 1 KNC and 2 KNC. Ooh, I'm a bad girl. It's going to appear here. Okay, so these are the trades if someone bought from your active order or if you are executing some order. These are the trades happening. I have to warn you, I've noticed that sometimes there are numbers that really didn't happen, especially when it comes to Aventis. Maybe we can look at it together. So now we are looking at Aventis, and I just wanted to warn you, I don't know if I've noticed correctly, but sometimes I just see very weird numbers. For example, I was checking this Aventis order book for 2 days, like a week ago, and well, maybe 5 days ago, and all the time it was around this number, around 0.0092, maybe 95. But I've noticed that among the trades here, there were even executed buy orders for the price of 0.01, which is a lot. And I was checking it for definitely like 2 days constantly, when I was doing whatever. I would just be clicking to see what the prices are, because I'm holding quite a lot, so I was really interested in it. So I was checking all the time, and I knew for sure that there was never listed such amount, but it still appeared in the trades, among the trades. So I don't really look at it. I don't think that it's reliable, to be honest, so don't really look at this. But just so you know, the trades are here. It basically just shows you how many of which kind of orders were executed, for how much, for how many tokens, for how much ether. These are the updates. This is basically just Twitter posts from Etherdelta. So this is Etherdelta in total.